What's up? I'm Slut Rooster. Some of you may know me as Opal, government name. And this is my channel, Wealthier with AI. A lot of things will happen on this channel, planned, unplanned, but the whole purpose of this is to put myself in the spotlight. I literally have been growing my wisdom through trials and tribulations, and I've been doing it behind the scenes, and I finally was like, you know what? Why am I keeping this wisdom I found? Why am I keeping my lessons away from the public? I firmly believe that there are certain levels you can't get to if you don't see someone else doing it. Like, there's just something about that visual of going, oh crap, like now that I'm seeing you, I can go. And so by delaying my spotlight, I'm actually preventing a lot of you from getting to where you need to go, right? Like, you'll be inspired by something in my life, even if it's just a saying or it's like a nudge of something that you've been trying to do, but you've just been putting it off. But now that I'm doing it or saying it or talking about it, this will be your moment where you're like, oh crap, now I need to go do this. And so, in that same breath, I will say, please, if it is your calling, or if you are an expert in a field, or hell, if you just have a great personality, please start a YouTube channel. Please put your personality out there. I know it feels like we're all kind of the same. We joke the same. We all find, similar humor in things, but we need you. And so that's my invite for you to join us on YouTube. I'm doing it. I know people need me and we need you. So please join us. Also, make sure that you encourage your family members. A lot of seniors will not get on YouTube. They don't understand the technology, but this is a great moment to bring your family into this as well. Start a family business if you need to, but there's a lot of wisdom that is going to pass away as our seniors get older, and we need that wisdom, right? We need to see it for ourselves. We need to hear about it. We need to relive some of the things that they've conquered, and some of the resiliency that they have can help us also have resiliency in some of the storms that we are maybe currently in and or will be experiencing over the decades. So if you do have family members, please encourage them. But a little bit about me. I am born in San Diego. Actually, I'm from Los Angeles, South Central LA. I have siblings, I have parents, I have dogs. I don't really know what to share in this part, but I gotta have an intro, right? So what else should I share? Oh, my passions these days are clothing. I mean, as you can see, a little wild. It's not a Hawaiian theme, I don't know, it's like a jungle theme, but like a little thing. I love a snapback. This is a Bulls. I just like it because it was like, it's like a type of suede. It's not really suede, but it's a type of suede. But anyways, I know this part is always so hard. Like, who am I? I used to write erotica, so there's that. I won't go into any further of that, but I used to write erotica. And crap, my backstory. So I've always wanted a YouTube channel or Instagram. I kind of built my following with doing my erotica, but I stepped away from that. And it kind of left me like, what am I presenting? Like, I know a lot of people present beauty and swag, and that's kind of how they grow to 100,000 followers, but I just never resonated or connected with just that simplicity. I don't know why. Like, everyone's doing it, right? Kids are literally like posting all day in their simplicity and playing video games, but for some reason I was making this very difficult, and I know this is not needing to be that, but I really wanted to have something exciting. It's something, and I think that's part of my human design. It's not just go where everyone's going. It's like, I need to have the energy and the spark of why I would do that. And so this is sparking me. As the channel will grow, you'll notice Wealthier with AI is going to not just be about my life coaching with ChatGPT, or Yall as I call it. It's gonna be about trying different apps. The whole point of AI is to make our lives easier, and I know there's a lot of negative information out there. I know there's a lot of emotion about that, especially when we talk about job losses and economic injustices, but this is what this channel is for. It's like, how can we use this AI to make this money? There is always going to be an audience, and that's the great thing, which is why I encouraged you earlier to start a YouTube. There's always going to be an audience. You're gonna have to stick with it. You're gonna have to build the discipline, but I think if you find your niche or your interest, you can now put that on camera. And as I'm exploring AI, being quite ignorant in some parts of it, that is part of the content, right? It's helping people to now move into AI because they saw me do it and they saw things that were of interest to them or they didn't even know existed. And I know, even though ChatGPT came out maybe 2021, I didn't really start using it until 2023, and then really didn't start using it until 2024. So like I felt just all behind because there was nothing that I was seeing that was saying, hey, like you should probably utilize this in your XYZ, right? I see the prompts, I see the learn prompt engineer, but I never saw anything that was like, what can I do with this in my everyday life? And so that's when I was like, life coaching, it always says something to me. And so through the last I think it's been like 5 months, I've been divulging some of my life with ChatGPT, and those are the conversations I will share with you, which are kind of comical. I think the content will get better as we get better ChatGPT, right? Like when I first started this, I think I was on version 3. Now we're on 4, where it's starting to use slang and emojis and type in caps. Like it's starting to be a real personality. So I think as time progresses, like there will be crazier conversations had because the way it's going to be respond. And I think that's half of the humor, is that it's responding and I don't always know what it's going to say, and then just my overall humor and personality. So I know it's a little long-winded, but let me go through some of the questions that ChatGPT prepared so that this could be a proper intro video. I should have had this. Okay, I was gonna say I should have this open, but I think I closed it. So yeah, I'm not sure the frequency yet. Like I said, based on my human design, I literally don't know if I'm gonna post every week, 3 times a week. I don't know. Like I'm just gonna post as I'm having my life coaching. And so luckily my life coaching is not a once a month thing. It is sometimes daily because I'm going through different emotions, right? I feel like I'm suffering from anxiety, so I'm trying to make friends. I'm now in Florida, so I'm trying to understand Florida life versus, you know, being from the West Coast, and that's totally different. So there are a lot of moments within my week where I'm like, help, I feel like I'm not at my best, and I need, like, you know, I need the nudge. I need the affirmations. I need some. I need a new playlist. I need something to get me back into productivity and get myself back into that rhythm of greatness and achieving what I said I wanted. So what's something you hate about online content, and how are you flipping it? I don't necessarily hate online content, because there's so much I haven't seen. Like, there's people who have like 17 million followers that, you know, have nothing to do with the Kardashians, have nothing to do with being an athlete. Like, they just have been here for 7-8 years, and I'm discovering that type of humor from other countries and, you know, other people within America. So I don't necessarily hate it, but I wish that there was more verification. You know, I wish there was like less of like the allure of success, and it's just like, hey, I'm struggling, I haven't figured this shit out. I wish that we saw more of that and how to get that on the algorithm. That, like, I don't know what you'd have to type to see that content, but also knowing that seeing too much of that content is bad, because then you start manifesting those things because so that you can kind of bond with them. And so you don't really want too much of that. But I think the real life struggles, not just with mental health, but just in anything, like achieving a goal these days is really freaking hard. So just seeing even that process, and I will share that with you guys, like I said, as I'm making friends, as I'm increasing my income, all these different things that I'm working on that all feel like, holy crap, this is a lot of energy being exuded. But I mean, what else can you do? Like, nothing's gonna come to you just because you had thought, right? Or the faith. You literally have to put things into action. So that's probably the only thing I really don't like about social media, is that it's not enough of like the really hard days. It's a lot of the like, everything's great, everything's fine. And I think that's something, that delusion is great for us so we can carry on, but as a viewer, I think people need to kind of see that, like, man, I almost wrecked my life because I overdrank. You know, like, they kind of need to see that sometimes. And not the extreme side of it, where it's like we're reading about it in the newspaper because you got a DUI, but just in the like feeling irresponsible because you are your vices are taking over your life. How is this channel part of your actual healing becoming blueprint? Wow. one thing I wish I did more, I wish I would start this journey more. Even when I moved to Florida, I kind of filmed some of it, but not enough of me. I didn't film enough of my emotions and how I was arriving here. Like, you know, and I'll talk about that story more, but I wish I would have been able to go back and look at myself from a year ago. Like, I've been journaling this whole time, so I do have some of that in text, but I don't have enough visual to see me overcoming, like, literally driving across country by myself with 2 dogs. So I wish I would have filmed more. So I think all of this will become healing, just because I'll be like, dang, like, look at you, like, you were wearing a jungle on you, right? Where in a year, like, I'll be like dressed and my hair is nice, and you know, I don't wear makeup, so I highly doubt I'll have makeup on. But yeah, just seeing all that, like the growth, I think that's probably exciting. What type of people do you not want watching this? I think even if you find moments of dislike, I think people will walk away liking some part of it. And so I don't know if there's like a particular person or people, but I think in any YouTube journey, you just want people that are going to be open. And I'm going to work on this tagline a little bit better, but in my mind, I'm like, people are going to say negative things, and I want to like communicate, like, congratulations on being better at this than me. Like, if this is your one victory for the day, is being better at this than me, being more, you know, being smarter, being less ignorant, like, congrats. I'll give you the applause. If this is your one thing that you have over me and you had to let me know, you know, because I think a lot of people are so quick to be like, duh, it's common sense, human nature, you shouldn't, you know, and I'm like, guys, why are we still having to explain, like, we didn't grow up together, we ain't the same age, we didn't go through the same life, like, why are we still, like, I don't know. So I look forward to those people, because I want to be able to use that line and be like, congrats. If this is your one moment you get through the whole fucking day is being better than somebody at something, then I'm glad it was me. Because what am I supposed to do with that? But anyways, what are you currently working through right now today? It's a long list, and you guys will see it. I don't know if I'm gonna segment it, but I've got futures, I got crypto trading, my dogs, I am trying to figure, they have fleas right now, so just all of the things where I'm like, oh, just go to the store and buy the things. It's like I feel like the process of life is a little longer for me, because I'm trying to make the best decisions for my very small family. And so am I answering the question right? Yeah, so I'm working through a lot of things, right? Like, my mind from 5 years ago was like, oh, just do this, blah 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 blah. And now I'm trying to switch, because I'm a vegetarian. I'm trying to make sure my kids are eating healthier foods that don't have weed killer and all this crap. And like, just the whole process of life, trying to be healthier, to extend my life, to extend theirs. I think it's a lot of that. It's a lot of finding new wisdom, finding new mantras, finding new meaning, finding new value, finding new morals. Like, you know, just kind of like shaping my character to be a lot better than it was. I think I just was kind of going off, like, you know, when you're kind of cute, and that's all you go off of. And I think I kind of, you know, my hair, well, not now, but my hair was like, you know, when I was doing it, I'm a cornrows, and I'm just cute. And now I'm like, nah, I want to be intelligent. I want to increase my intelligence. I want to increase my health. I want to increase my understanding of things. I don't want to just be attractive. I want people to be attracted to sides that I didn't necessarily feel like I needed to develop, which is kind of sad. But you know, that's kind of the West Coast life, and I'm sure wherever you are, you know, you meet people like that who don't have it together, but like, they're attractive, and that's all they really needed. So that's something I'm working on, is being more of a full package, not cooking and cleaning full package, because I can do that, and those are basic adult things. But full package meaning, like, can you run a household? Like, can you shop? I do have to do a video. I just bought so much. I'll do a video. But anyways, I think that's pretty good for an intro. I really hope that when you come to this channel, and whenever you find this video, that, again, if you do nothing else, you like it, you subscribe if you want to be friends, and you overall start your own YouTube channel. There's going to be parts in your life that you're going to want to see. And if you do it for no other reason, just do it for that. You're going to want to see yourself, like, whether you're just coming into amazing success or you're literally at the rock bottom and you hate your life. You're going to want to see that sadness, that happiness, that optimism. Like, There's something exciting about the visual of somebody who wakes up and keeps trying. I mean, that's like one of the sexiest storylines that we all have, is that this today sucks, but tomorrow we keep trying. And so I'll leave y'all with that. Thank you for coming to my channel, and yeah, let's have some fun and let's grow and get wiser together.